Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy Monday to you all. Hopefully your week is off to a great start, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day nonetheless. I am recording now as a thunderstorm has rolled into the area, so I'm hoping that power behaves with us tonight, but we move on regardless because he is back. Mr. Taemin has returned with brand new music already. Although I do say already, Guilty was actually probably a little while ago now, wasn't it? But Guilty does not feel like that long ago. Yeah, it was the end of October, so it's been like almost 10 months since that album's dropped, but it doesn't feel like it's been that long, which is crazy to think about. But a lot has happened in the meantime for Mr. Taemin. He is now over at Big Planet Made rather than over an SM Entertainment now, which is crazy to think about. But he is now label mates with VVG, Soyu, Yimujin. This is kind of like a beginning of a new era. Same with Onyu, you know. Onyu recently dropped a little special single now that he's under Griffin Entertainment. Taemin's dropped a brand new solo project now that he's under BPM. Showels are having lots of fun when it comes to brand new music, and hopefully we continue to get more SHINee related music moving forward. But we get to focus on Mr. Taemin this time around with the title track Sexy in the Air, as well as the Eternal EP, which I'm very much looking forward to getting into. Again, that all stems towards if the weather behaves with us tonight. So let's get this done sharpish before the weather decides to misbehave, shall we? Here we go. Apologies that if at any point I start to look a little bit low energy. I've had quite a long day out and about, and unfortunately there's been a whole bunch of music that dropped at 6, and I can't afford to push them off until tomorrow morning because I'm also very busy this week as well. So I just need to try and get as much done as possible, and this is the third artist and mini album that I'll be covering. There's been a lot of music. But either way, this is Taemin we're talking about here, so I gotta get locked in, I gotta get focused, because he is gonna do his thing. And of course, being Big Planet Me, we don't have captions as of yet, but that's alright. Even if we had them, I probably wouldn't have paid attention to them anyways. It's just not how I take in music. So here we go! Starting off aggressive.
새롭게 타오르는 나를 원해 날 심장 소리 massive and roar 널 끌어당긴 나의 색을 원해
God, he's so saucy with that little flutter.
Ooh, can't you feel it? Sexes in the air, sexes in the air. 감각이 깨어나는 timing.
It's cool getting a song that really, like, it's almost like it's the performer of first attitude towards this approach, right? Like, we're getting a song that really allows Taemin the performer to show off, and I love that. Reminds me a lot of Ten's Nightwalker from this year, you know? Performers doing their performer things. It's kind of a filthy song though, like that bass is doing things. The Taemin high tones. Ooh.
Damn. This is crazy.
Oh, hold on a second. What's happening here? What are you cooking up?
영원히 담긴 heart Cause I'm desperately trying to find my fake and real 그 모든 걸 펼칠 time 자유로운 나를 유영하는 feeling
Whoa! Hello, big vocal cord moment.
이 순간의 sex in the air 또 다른 나의 꿈 같은 세계에 Oh yeah Oh yeah Oh yeah Oh yeah Oh yeah
Oh, that little stutter step.
Oh yeah Oh yeah
Whoa, I thought that was the end of the song. Like, I was fully preparing it to finish. I'm not. Final dance break? Hello. Gosh, it feels so weird seeing Big Planet Made at the end now instead of SM. If this is a B-side, I'm so here for it. Is there a song called Horizon on the B-side? There is! Oh! If Taemin is about to drop a retro synth banger on our hands, oh, it's so over for me. It's so over. Oh my goodness. I think the thing about Sexy in the Air is, for me, Guilty is still very fresh in my mind, so my brain is like automatically comparing those two. I can't. That's doing a disservice to both songs because they do not deserve to be treated the exact same way. The kind of focus is entirely different. Like Guilty is a song that really shows off Taemin's kind of artistic side in a way. Like that's a very visually just beautiful thing to watch, and it's also musically very beautiful to listen to. You know, with the song being in 3, really slow, drawn out, dramatic. Sexy in the Air is an entirely different approach. It's really like a performance first type of song. And I think about Taemin is he can do both, and he can do both very well. And if we're talking about, you know, doing music that Taemin can really make, you know, Taemin's thing, is music like this. And I was bringing up Ten's Nightwalker from earlier this year. Ten's Nightwalker was also a song where it's a song that allows the performer to be the performer. And while there's a storm, what I was saying, Sexy in the Air, I feel like maybe isn't the most elaborate song that Taemin has ever done. And off of first listen, it's not my favorite Taemin song that he's done. But what is very evident is the fact that the performance-oriented approach to this. Like sonically, it's very evident that this song requires the performance to go along with it. And watching along, you know, the MV and listening along to it, I have no dance sense whatsoever. I did like a year of ballroom dancing in middle school, and that's it. I might as well have, you know, one foot cemented into a cinder block and one foot replaced with a brick. Like that's how much dance sense I have. So I don't understand the fine details towards dance. What I do understand is watching it visually, if it's very visually appealing or not. The way Taemin moves is just visually super impressive. There's just something different about how he moves, and the fact that, you know, I'm thinking back to Super M now. God, Super M was ridiculously loaded, wasn't it? Oh, like 10 and Taemin on one stage? Yeah, like that's OD, man. That's crazy to think about. But you know what? Let's talk about the song properly, though. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. That is a harsh way to start that song. That is we are starting that Taemin kind of like, you know, new phase of Taemin. You need to buckle up and pay attention. This is not a song that like eases you into it. It's gonna be sharp off of the first beat and you're here for it. It doesn't matter if you fall behind, it's gonna keep going, so you better jump back on it. And then already here, bro, that little like wibble wobble slide that Taemin does, you know, that breathy high tone with the just gorgeous vibrato that tapers it off, is so good. It's one of my favorite things about Taemin's voice is that little thing that he does. This song is high too. Like, Taemin has a really nice high range on his vocals, but this song is high. And you get a lot of different flavors of that high Taemin voice. Nice. It's nice. And the kind of main point about, you know, pointing out about how this is a very performance-oriented song, in this first verse alone, I feel like, for me, is very evident, but this top line is not very busy. It's actually quite a relaxed song, all things considered. That beat does a lot of the energy for it. But if you just listen to the song on its own, it's quite a nice drawn out but like relaxed paced song. But the choreography makes up for that. If you have the choreo in front of you that you can watch along with the music, the energy is ridiculously high. The choreo is required for this song, I think, and when you have a performer like Taemin that can dance his socks off but can just sing to the heavens, yeah, this is how you get the full Taemin experience, I think. Nice. It's certainly a switch up, and like sonically too, I'm pretty sure this is an entirely different music team as well, but I am not mad at it one bit. It's nice. And, well, barring the weather knocking us out of commission, let's continue on with the B-sides. So I'm gonna go and cue that up very quickly. Hopefully the weather behaves itself, but in the meantime, we gotta wrap this one up. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be, you know, checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, or even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, and know that I'll always be a friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.